Welcome back to my channel, here with another mod look video for Farming Simulator 22 for the 27th of January 2022. And we'll get right into it so I'm not wasting too much of your time, guys. First up here we have another John Deere 8R tractor. This one is by JMZ. 31.40 megabytes to download, will take 12 slots on console for this thing. This is another nice looking John Deere tractor. However, for a slightly bigger download you can get SIIDs John Deere's, and you will have all three 8R model tractors. You'll have the 8R, which is this one, you'll have the 8RX and the 8RT tractors. Up to you what you go for, but still this one is a very nice tractor indeed. Does have lights, a lot of working lights, has beacons, horn. Does what you expect a tractor to do. Doesn't have opening windows or doors. It still is a very nice looking mod, very detailed tractor. Yeah, that's it. You'll find this under vehicles, under large tractors. Up here at the end there, the 8R series, $299,000 to buy base model. Goes from 255 to 400 horsepower, 50 kilometers per hour speed, and yeah, jump in, have a look at it. On wheel options, you have Trailerborg, BKT, Michelin, Continental, Midas, Nokian, back to Trailerborg. Under Trailerborg, we have standard, wide with weights. Just wide, twins all round, back to standard. BKT, we have standard, wide, twins, back to standard. Michelin, we have standard, wheel weights, wide, wide with weights, rear twins, twin wheels all round, back to standard. Continental, twin wheels and standard. Midas, we have standard, wheel weights, wides, twins all round, back to standard. Nokian, we have standard, which is your ground kings. We have standard 2, which is your tractor kings. Back to standard, back to Trailerborg. Engine setup, we have the 8245R for 255 horsepower, the 8295 for 305 horsepower, the 8345 for 355 horsepower, and the 8400 for 400 horsepower. That's the maximum horsepower you can get. And then your license plate option there at the bottom. And that is the John Deere 8R series. Up next, following that, we have the Pertinger Toro Combi line pack by DR Modding or Dr. Modding, whichever way you want to look at that. 35.58 megabytes to download. You get 3 forage trailers in this. This is the smallest one, but you get the Toro 6510D, which will use 11 slots, the Toro 8010D for 11 slots with dual axle, and the Toro 8010D, which will use 11 slots and it's a tri-axle. Plus also in this package you get Silage Additive containers, so you get the Silage Additive Canister, which is this little white box here. You can pick up and move around by hand, 25 litre container. After that you get the Silage Additive barrel, which is this one here on its own, not on the pallet. It will it's a 200 litre barrel. After that you get the barrel on pallet. For the silage additive, it'll give you 200 or 400 litres of silage additive, whether you get 1 or 2 barrels, it comes on that pallet. And then last but not least, you get the silage additive tank, or the IBC. The IBC will use 2 slots. The pallets with barrels will use 2 slots. The barrel on its own will use 1 slot, and the 25 litre canister will use 1 slot. This tank holds 1,000 litres. But these are very nice forage wagons. This is the smallest of the 3, so it's a twin wheel axle one. Very nice indeed. But you'll find these guys in your shop menu, in your tools, under forage wagons, down here at the end. So you get the Pertinger Toro 6510D for $129,000 to buy base price. 150 horsepower required to use, will hold 34,000 litres, and will work at 20 kilometers per hour, and it will only hold your forage products such as grass, straw, silage, hay and chaff. That's the same for all 3 of these. The next one is your Toro 8010D for $149,000 to buy. We'll need 200 horsepower to operate, 42,000 litre capacity, 20 kilometers an hour, again working speed, and all your same products. Then you get the Toro 8010D with the 3 axles, which is $159,000 to buy base price, 200 horsepower to use, 20 kilometers per hour, and will hold 42,000 litres like the dual axle one. So these 2 are the same. The only difference is the first one here for 149 has dual axles, and 159 has tri-axle on the forage wagon. But all the options are pretty much the same on all of them. So if I jump in here, we get Vredestein, Michelin, Trailerborg, BKT, back to Vredestein. The same options are for all the tyres. You get the 26.5 inch tyres, the 26.5 inch wide tyres, the 30.5 inch tyres, the 30.5 inch wide tyres, back to standard. You get number plate generator. If you put that on, costs you nothing, so you can generate your own plates on the back. You then get a number plate Wise 1, number plate Wise 2, number plate Greskirchen. I'm not very good with different languages, but I'm doing my best. And then we get number plate, I cannot say that one, apologies guys. And then we get number plate Osterlagau, number plate Soest, and then back to number plate generator. We do have cover no, we have roof ropes, which puts those little ropes across the roof, and then probably lets you drag that cover to close over the top. Then after that we have dust cover for harvesting. So if you have a look inside, down the front there, usually where you drive along, pick up your swath and it throws the grass into the trailer, it puts a yellow tarp there as a dust cover, so when you're harvesting it protects your workings down in the loading chute there. Also at the back of all of these we have the option to do 2 discharge rolls, or we can add a 3rd one at the top there like so. Then we have lighting packages, so we have default lights. We then have LED package 1, which gives you the backlights plus cargo lights. So as you can see, you get the 2 lights there. And I can't see. Oh yeah, and the cargo light there on the front. Then we get LED package 2 plus pickup lights, so we get all those rear lights, that front one up the top, but down here on the pickup we get 2 extra lights there, like so. Then after that we get a beacon light, which puts a beacon light on the back there, like so. Then we get LED package 1 with beacon lights. You get the beacon light, the 2 lights on the rear there, and we get the one on the front, and then LED package 2 plus beacon light, so we get the pickup lights, the load light, get the 2 lights on the back plus the beacon, and then back to default. So that's basically just giving you all the lights if you get the LED package 2 plus beacon. We can then come round to the front and we can either have no silage additive tank, or you can have the silage additive tank if you wish. I recommend to get that if you want to pick up your silage. With this, we then can have the with or without the cross conveyor belt, which if you put that on, adds a little conveyor belt at the back there. So guessing you can unload either side with that belt on, which is kind of handy if you're using it for putting your products into your cow pens and stuff. You can have that on or off, and then you have your license plate number there as well. So all these options are all the same on all 3 of these forage trailers. All 3 of them all have the exact same options, but that's where you'll find them there under forage wagons. Very nice trailers indeed. Very awesome additive packages, which you'll find under pallets at the end here. So you have your silage additive canister for $178 for 25 litres. You then can buy 200 litres for $998, which is way cheaper than 60 litres for nearly $3,000. Or in here you can get your silage additive barrel on pallet for $1,022. That's if you get the 1 barrel. If you add an extra barrel to get 400 litres, it only adds an extra $958, and you can get 400 litres for $1,980. That is not a bad price at all for your silage additive. And then last but not least, for $4,810, you can get a full 1,000 litres of your silage additive. Again, all these options are probably a way lot cheaper than buying that little pallet of additive. You only get 60 litres in that additive, and it's nearly $3,000. So basically, for an extra $1,000, sorry, you can get 1,000 litre tank. That's not too bad at all. Pretty good. Like it says up there, if you mix in silage additive to your forage wagon, your yield will increase by 5%. So you can add that if you have your forage tank. You can also add it to your forage harvesters, and you can add it to your balers if they support a silage additive tank like the big pack by Crone. So yeah, you can have a 5% yield on all your silage if you wish. Okay, moving on from that pack, we now have the Bressel und Lade shovel pack. 5.13 megabytes to download. I didn't write down the modder. That's pretty bad. But yeah, that's the 2 shovels. You get the L16 and the L17 shovel. Both slots will use... Both slots, wow. Both shovels, sorry, will use 2 slots on console. Not 2 slots will use the shovels on console, which is what I was about to say when I mumbled my words. But yes, the L16 and L17 shovel will both use 2 slots on console. So up here under tools, you'll find the L16 under front loaders right there. $1,900 to buy base price. It will carry every product that a trailer will. You can up the capacity from 2080 to 3110 litres. So in here we have 2080 for your 1900. You can up that to 2390 litres or 2600 litres or 3110 litres, depending on the capacity you wish to have. You can then add braces, so you can put the two supports in the center of your bigger buckets. And this one you can change your attachment type from the one it's on at the moment is front loader to telehandler to wheel loader and back to front loader. Then you can go main color, anything on that pallet. So you can have the Brestle Unlaid grey, black, green or orange, which is what I went for there. Very nice bucket indeed. That's it right there without the braces. And the next one you will find down here, which is the L17. It is under wheel loader tools. So it is right there. And it's sort of the same, only bigger. So it will go from 330 litres, 3030 litres, sorry, to 3330 litres, to 3860 litres, to 4240 litres, and back to that again. Again, we can have the braces in the middle if we wish, and the option for attaches are wheel loaders and telehandlers, and nothing other than those two, and then the same colour palette for that one. It's just the bigger of the two buckets. But yes, very nice buckets indeed. I was using these a lot in FS19 since they were in that as well. They are very good buckets. Up next after that is this guy here, which is the hydraulic bale fork by BM Modding. 1.06 megabytes to download. We'll use one slot on console. I'll just jump in. There's not many options to this, but you attach it and you can extend the top bars by holding R1 and using right stick left or right. Will raise or lower the top spike, so you, depending on the height of the stack, so that would probably be about 3 to 4 bales high. You can come down and just pick up 3, or come down and pick up 2 if that's what you're doing. Very nice bale spike indeed. But you'll find the bale spike under front loader tools. Is right there, $1,200 to buy. Only option we have is the main color, and you can change it to anything on that palette. And they only change the spikes only, so you can have class green spikes, you could have fluoro pink spikes, you could even maybe go orange for safety reasons if you like around your farm. But yeah, just adds an additional $200 to the price, so you'll pay $1,400 instead of $1,200, and it's a front loader tool only. But very nice bale spike there, very handy around the farm. Right, up next after that we have the Joskin 3-point Hitch transport box by Black Sheep Modding. 1.93 megabytes to download, will take 2 slots on console. That's this guy here. It does have a 3,000 litre capacity. And as you can see, it hooks up by 3-point link bracket right there. So you can put it on the front or back of your tractor, which is what I'll do. It does transport anything. If you hold L1 and right stick up and down, it will open and close the tailgate on that box. It does have straps, has 2 straps in there as you can see, so you can strap stuff down. It's So if you're moving logs or anything like that, pallet, you can strap it in. And yeah, they are the options for that. You can raise and lower it for ease of loading. That is the Joskin 3-point hitch transport box. You'll find this under tools down here in miscellaneous. Right there at the end, $2,400 to buy, 3,000 litre capacity, will hold all of those crops down the bottom there. So fertilizer, all your grains, all your forage crops, all your corn, sugar beets, like your cover crops, your TMR, seeds, lime, rocks, cut sugar beets, it will hold it all. So yeah, just a multi-purpose transport box. Nice indeed. It does have a few options. So it has forestry, yes or no, just adds the cage on the top there, and then you can change main color from green, yellow or black. It also changes the cage, and then your design color changes to 3-point hitch, so you can have it yellow, Joskin green or grey, whichever takes your fancy. You could have it black and grey, which looks nice. Up to you what you get, guys, but yeah, that's the Joskin 3-point hitch transport box. Up next after that we have the Micheletto AM19 animal trailer by Realistic Farmers, 6.68 megabytes to download. We'll use 5 slots on console. It comes with 2 different versions. You get a 2-floor and a 3-floor trailer. The difference with that is if you go for the 3-floor trailer, you can hold more sheep and pigs, but you can't transport cows like you can with the 2-floor trailer. So if we jump in, turn the truck on, some cool features to this trailer. If I hold L1 and press left on my D-pad, I will open the cover, which raises the roof. A bit of extra room for the animals or some ventilation while traveling, like so. If I then hold L1 and press X to unfold the livestock trailer, gang walk comes down, the rails fold up, the trailer doors open. As you can see, there's 2 floors in there, and then again if I hold, if I don't hold anything, up in the top menu there it says press triangle to select what floor I'd like to load. So if I load the first floor and it gets full, I then hit triangle and it will select the next floor. I can load the next floor, and yeah, I am done there. Also, if I hold L1 and move my right stick left or right, I can raise and lower the gangplank walk to wherever I'm picking up my animals. So if I'm getting them from a pen and it's ground level, I can tilt it down. If I'm actually at the animal yard, I can lift it up like so. Then I can close that all up again by L1 and X. It'll fold that walk away. Has lights, running lights, a couple of work lights at the back there for loading, which is cool. Very nice indeed. You'll find both of these under tools, under animal transport, right there at the end. So like I said, you get the AM19 2 floors and the AM19 3 floors. The 2 floors are a little bit cheaper, at $67,500. It will hold 32 cows, 60 sheep and 60 pigs. The options are the same on both of these, so main color just changes to blue to black, yellow, green, whatever one you wish to have, and then you have, so you can match it to whatever color your truck is if you want, and you have the license plate number there at the end. If we get the 3-floor one, the $73,000, as you can see, I cannot no longer hold cows anymore, but I can hold 144 pigs and 96 sheep. So the capacity for pigs and sheep raises substantially from 60 each. So I go up quite a fair bit for pigs. So from 60 to 144 and from 60 to 96 for sheep. So yeah, not too bad depending on what you're doing. If you're not a cow farmer, then the 3-floor will suit you just perfectly. If you're doing cows, then the 2-floor would be probably a better option for you. But that is the Micheletto AM19. Okay, up next out here we have the Lizard cultivator. It is a 2.5 meter cultivator. It is by Cam US and Joskin. 2.71 megabytes to download and 1 slot on console for this little guy here, and it basically does what it says it does. You lower it down and it will cultivate out to 2.5 meters and at an impressive 15 kilometers per hour. Very nice indeed. Looks like it's possibly a shallow cultivator. It didn't bring any rocks to the surface. So that's a cool little feature as well. You'll find this under tools, under cultivators, right at the end there. Cultivator 2.5 meter from Lizard, $900 to buy. We have with or without the roller on the back. So if you just want it with the tines and not the cage roller, it's up to you. We then have main color, anything on that palette. So a couple of browns, couple of reds, couple of faded old looking reds. So you could, if you're doing a let's play and you're going for an older theme, you could have it as an older bit of equipment. And have a bright red, make it look a bit newer. A darkish reddy brown. Faded red. So yeah, just up to you what you go for. Design color does the roller, so anything on that palette which is the same colors as the main unit, but yeah, you can mix and match as you like. There are no other options on that. But yeah, if you're after a 2.5 meter cultivator, then this has you covered. Alright, up next after that, moving on from there, is a couple of building packs that we have. And the first one is the Placeable Pack Farmhouses by Alien Jim. 10.55 megabytes to download. He's also the guy that brought us No Man's Land. And on FS19 some other awesome maps such as Sussex Farms and all that. But this time he has brought us No Man's Land and a pack of farmhouses. So in this pack you get a doormat for 2 slots, a small tent for 2 slots, small tent variation 2 for 2 slots, a big tent for 13 slots, and a log cabin for 13 slots. Seeing as how I can only have one sleep trigger on my map at a time, I'll just show you to them in the build menu. But I did place out the large tent, which is this one, which where I come from, this is what we would call glamping, which is camping in style. So you've got your little fire pit out the front, little wooden chair, you got your generator to run your little fan. If you come to your little sports bag here and click on the icon, you can change your wardrobe. So you can change your clothes, customize your character on the fly there. Sleep trigger here in the hammock, like so, just gives you, select the time you wish to wake up. We also have a little table, couple of chairs, some indoor plants in the tent, little water bottle out the front. Very nice. I don't know if the fire pit lights up overnight. I might skip to night time at the end and we'll see if it does or not. But yeah, that is the big tent. The rest of them you will find under your build menu, under constructions, under buildings, under farmhouses. So you get that one right there, which gives you the little doormat that you can place anywhere, which is just a sleep trigger. Can't change your clothes at that one, obviously. Then up next is the small tent number 2, which, because it has both icons, you can change your clothes and sleep in this one for the night. Then we have the small tent variation 2, which is more like a teepee style, which looks like you can change your clothes and sleep there in that one as well. Then we go to the big tent, which is the one I have placed right there. And then I'll just sell that one, because after that we have the log cabin, which we can open the door and go inside of. We have our little fridge and kitchen here. Looks like we have light switch there, so we can turn lights on and off by hitting circle. We have just a chest there, some decorations, wooden table, sleep trigger here on the little bed, and a little bath there. And over here we have the wardrobe. We can change and customize our character there if we wish. And go back out like so. Alright, I'll just get rid of that, but that is the farmhouse pack by Alien Jim. Up next we have the Trailer Farm Building Pack by Omatana for 9.08 megabytes to download. In this pack you get 3 farm trailer houses. The first one will use 11 slots, the second house will use 13 slots, and the last house will use 14 slots. You also get a decorative variation of those 3 farmhouses. They use the same amount of slots, but you can't sleep in them or anything like that. They're just decorative. And again, you'll find them under buildings, under farmhouses. So past the Alien Gym pack. So you get this one here. You can't go inside these ones, but that's the first trailer house there for 5,000. And the next one for 5,000 is just a bit longer, which doesn't really look like a trailer. It looks more like a little unit there, but yeah, not bad at all either. And then the third one, which is more like a little 1 or 2 bedroom house. That is the third one in the pack. And then you get these under decoration, under others. You get these guys, so you get the decorative first house, second house, and third house. Then after that you also get, in the pack you get a vehicle garage for 5 slots, a vehicle shed for 5 slots, carport, small, medium, and large, each using 3 slots. You also get a farm silo for 10 slots and a decorative farm silo which will use 9 slots. The silo is multi-fruit, so it will hold everything, but I'll get to the silo in a minute. At the moment, this is the vehicle garage. Not much to it. There are no lights in this garage. It is just a shelter. Bit of rust running down the wall there by the look of it. You can store anything in here, from vehicles to pallets to tools to whatever. Nicely detailed. We've got some chipping paint off the concrete, or chipped concrete look. Bit of moss and mould on the concrete. Nice timber slats there, been painted. Very nice indeed. Then up next after that we have the vehicle shed, which is this little shed, again concreting detailed. Nice timber slats, look like timber all the way around. We have a corrugated iron roof. Nice framework inside again, no lights. Here you can store a few vehicles in there, or some tools or pallets, whichever you like. Then we have the 3 carports, so we have small, medium and large, each one just getting longer than the next. And that's basically them. Again, just for storing a single vehicle, or a small vehicle in a trailer, or a trailer under the large one, or your forage wagon, or a big tractor, whichever you like. And then this is the multi-fruit silo here. It's got a little silo house on the back. Can't get into it. It's just a bit of a decorative piece. You fill up and empty into here. So you empty in by the grate, you fill up by that pipe. Has a 5 million litre capacity on this half. It's not a harvester. Get your thoughts together. Come on, man, you can do it. 5 million litre capacity on this silo. Guys, don't pay attention to me and my mumbled words. I do get it right in the end. But yes, 5 million litre capacity on this silo. You will find this under your construction menu under silos. Right there at the end, 5 million litre capacity. There it is. You can place it anywhere on your farm if you like. And the sheds, you'll find under sheds. So you've got vehicle garage there for 3,000, the vehicle shed for 2,000, and $500 for the small carport, $750 for the medium, and $1,000 for the large. Nice indeed. And yeah. Also under decorations, under others, you get the decorative silo. You can't empty or fill into this, it's just a decoration for your farm. So it is basically useless except for its looks. It's there for $500 to buy. Up next is the medium garage by Presmec 23433. It is 3.89 megabytes to download and 5 slots on console. So it has doors, very nicely detailed with the concrete frame and the cinder block layout there. It is a drive-through shed, so it has a door at the back as well. We have lights, stand in the middle. Click down on your left stick, so L3 for PlayStation, and lights will turn on and off. Probably can't get too massively high vehicles in here on these sides of the concrete framing there, but you might get a harvester through the middle. That door opens in twos, that one opens together, does it? No. So you can close them one by one. Like so, that's pretty cool. Like so. Nice little shed. Not bad at all. And then moving on from that one, we then have the tent. So again, under constructions, under farmhouses, we have the Lizard tent sleep trigger for $2,000. It will take 2 slots on console. It is 0.40 megabytes to download. It is made by Hajstel Mods and QWERTY, and it is, well, it looks almost the same as Alien's Gym TP tent, only doesn't look like it has an option to change your clothes. We can put that down there. There it is, over here. So it is just a sleep trigger only. There's a bag inside it there. I think that on Alien Gyms you can use it to change your clothes. This one's just a sleep trigger. But yeah, there it is under farmhouses, guys. If you're doing a No Man's Land Let's Play or something like that, or you're role playing, that might be handy for camping role play or something. Yeah, very nice little neat tent mod there. Up next after that we have the Seed Production by Vanquish 081 for 1.98 megabytes to download 4 slots on console. So you put your products in here in the grate. You can unload your seeds from the pipe there, I'm guessing. This section here. And this thing will take all those products you need to. It will take 20 wheat, 20 barley, 20 oat, 20 corn, 20 sorghum, and it will give you 100 seeds. So you input all those crops and it will output 100 seeds, and it will do 96 cycles a month. It will cost you $48 a month to run. But yeah, you can make your own seeds. Nicely detailed building. Some garden pictures in the windows. It's a bit disappointing. I would have liked something a bit better, but there it says up there, productions, your seeds. Nicely detailed building. Yeah, not too bad at all. Though the texture's a bit flat and blurry, but it's not too bad compared to textures on here. You get up close and yeah, each to their own. If you want to produce your own seeds, then go ahead and buy that factory, guys. And moving on from there and bringing us to the last of the mods for this mod look video is this little unassuming concrete slab with the spawn markers on it, and this is the Beehive Pallet Spawner Big by VNSFDG2, and it is 0.02 megabytes to download. We'll use 1 slot on console, so instead of using the normal one, you can put this one down on your farm and it will spawn a total of 3 honey pallets instead of 1 at a time. So you can leave 1 there and let it build up, and you don't have to rush back to keep moving 1 pallet at a time, because this one will hold 3 honey pallets. So it's just a larger spawning area for your beehives. Very nice indeed. And in saying that, again, that rounds out this mod look video, guys. I hope you liked the video. Hope it was informative enough for you. Hope you're having a good day, evening and good night wherever you may be. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.